My name's Charles Wright. Annie and I have been foster caring for about 2.5 years. I went to foster care when I was little, me and my 5 brothers and sisters. So I felt like that I could just give back to the community, and me and Annie felt like that we should get into it. So after we had the first child come live with us, we decided it would be a good thing to do for the long run, because we have to give back to the community some way, and our lives have been rough, and if I could take advantage of something to make someone else's life better, that's what I wanted to do, and I know that's what my wife wanted to do as well. So it makes a difference to open your house up if you know that you want to do something to help, and that you feel like that you could be something better for these kids in a time that's rough in their lives. It definitely is a good encouragement for someone that's put out. I had good experience in a foster home. I had bad experience in foster home. But if I knew that there's kids out there that need a place, that I could offer a place that's at least pretty good, And I know what can make someone feel like, hey, man, maybe I don't belong, So I just want to make them feel like they belong and included. The most rewarding experience I've had as a foster parent is seeing these kids grow and overcome some of the challenges they have when they initially show up. They come in, they're kind of rough around the edges, and we get a chance to kind of smooth them out, like sandpaper, when you got them rough spots on wood, make it a little bit cleaner, and hopefully in the long run, they have some extra tools to use throughout life. My wife and I work together doing this. We're able to combine our resources or use the tools in our toolboxes if one way's not being efficient, or being supportive in other ways to help the kids reinforce the perspective we're trying to convey to them. And she's got a lot of talent in dealing with the kids that are a little bit wild, and I'm more of structured, I'm more of an authority kind of person, so we can come in and they get to hear it from both perspectives, which is good for, I guess, raising any kid having a 2-parent home. Open Arms provides good training and a good way to set kids on a good foundation. And for parents that are willing to come in and that want to be a good influence in people's lives, it provides a lot of tools to put in their toolbox to deal with behaviors and situations to help these kids grow. And like nourishment in the soil, I think as Joe Dirt says, life is a garden, dig it, so sometimes you got to dig at the roots and put some plant food in there, and just use the proper tools for the proper situations to see the maximized growth out of something that was maybe withered a little bit. The training at Open Arms, I expected it to be about what it was, because I've been around I talked to a lot of counselors and stuff, and it did definitely offer me a broader perspective on what I thought, and how to just look into these kids' lives. Hey, they just need someone to be there, so these are the tools you're going to have after you're done with this class. And a lot of it's common sense, but sometimes you got to sharpen it too. So the agency really provided and still provides in-group meetings where we learn more and more as we go through, and we have a good support system with Open Arms there. If the kid gets in traumatic behavior or whatever, we can call them pretty much any time. They have individual caseworkers, they have counselors through the agency, and also we do quarterly training, and we all come in, have group night and group meetings, and we sit around and discuss. They provide all that instruction for us. It's a really good agency, and I recommend it to anybody.